Police reported today a Quincy man who is facing 7 charges of criminal sexual behavior was a youth leader at a local church. They say the abuse happened in the church where he worked. They say they began investigating 22-year-old Isaiah Mickelson in January of 2023 after law enforcement was contacted by a parent of a juvenile who had disclosed possible sexual abuse. Police also said the sexual abuse allegedly happened at Hope Lutheran Church in Quincy. They say they interviewed multiple juveniles during the investigation, and police say that investigation continues, and anyone with additional information is being encouraged to contact them at 217-228-7710.